This is Farmer Brown once again with FarmerTips.com. For the last 3 days I was beginning to wonder if Zynga had changed the chance of receiving a mystery egg when you harvest your chicken coops. I had quite a few neighbors that were asking the same question, so I decided to do a test. Earlier tonight I actually used this farm right here with the 30 chicken coops, and I only used 10 out of the 30 chicken coops to run this test. It took about 2 hours. I checked 15 different times, 75 coops in total, and out of those 75 checks of the coops I received 21 eggs. Still gave me a 28% return, which is what was expected within the 30% range. Still makes me continue to believe that there is still a 1.5% chance that each chicken that you put into the coop will still give you a 1.5% chance, adding up to a total chance of 30%. I know a lot of times people are checking these coops, and if you check them manually and you don't use Ghost Mouse like I do to harvest or to move the chickens back and forth, it's a lot of clicking, and it might seem like you're not getting as many. And on the odd days you might have a bad day where you might check 20 different coops, and instead of getting a 30% return and getting six mystery eggs, you'll only receive 2 or 3. But the next day usually it makes up for it, and you still wind up with about a 30% return on when you're checking the coops. So I decided to make this video just to show you how I am using the 10 different coops and moving the chickens back and forth to give everybody a little bit better idea of how this works. For you new people that are just getting a lot of the colored chickens and you want to get into mystery egg harvesting, this is probably the most productive way. And I won't bore you with a lot of chit-chat. I just wanted to say that we've been playing FarmVille trivia each night. As you can see, I had to stop Ghost Mouse a couple of times because it misses. The reason being is the fact that the computer that I'm using to record is not the computer that I normally use to harvest these eggs, so it's not the computer that I actually trained Ghost Mouse on. And you will run into a couple of problems when you try to do that. Someone asked me a while back to create actually a training of Ghost Mouse so that people could use it on their farm, and really I don't think that's going to be possible because of the fact that different people use different screen resolutions. different screen resolutions, and also in Internet Explorer, Firefox, different browsers, different toolbars, taskbars, things that they have inside of their browser will cause the screen position to be different on each and every computer. So if I tried to train Ghost Mouse for you, it wouldn't work unless you had the exact specifications that I use. And I know a lot of people wouldn't want to change those things up, so that's basically why I had to stop Ghost Mouse on some of these, just to show you the correct way to move these chickens back and forth. And usually if your Ghost Mouse does mess up like that and it's off by a little bit and it doesn't click to pick up the chicken, you can pause it by pressing Control Alt. It will pause Ghost Mouse. Then you can catch up to Ghost Mouse wherever it was and move the next chicken in and then start it back up where it was supposed to be, and you should have no problems from there. As I was saying earlier about the FarmVille trivia, we have been doing FarmVille trivia, myself and Farmer Silver, for the last few nights. It's been a blast. It's been fun. Basically what we do is we have a webcast going and we ask questions about FarmVille and give away gold eggs as prizes to the first 5 people to answer the questions. So we will probably continue to do that since it's had so much success. So many people, popularity, have been coming in and wanting to play and asking when we're going to play again. So please join us. You can find more details on my info page on Facebook. And thanks again for tuning in to another helpful tip from FarmerTips.com.